More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium. The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Black Knights will kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Completion to the right. It's a running room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. Wide open spaces. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Swan. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Guard in the backfield. It's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Looking to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I love the aggressive nature of the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Receiver comes in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Coleman. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Black Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cummings. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Back to pass, it's Swan. Finds his man, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, App State. All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
He's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
Back to pass, it's Coleman. He's got it on the run. The ball pops out. He managed a few yards on that return. Bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
They'll operate out of split backs. The run to the right. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the option. Power football with the run. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Swan. Here's the pressure. That's caught, it's Dozier. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, App State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Got it in the middle, it's short. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 18 over Northwestern. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Swan. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He makes the catch along the sidelines, but the official's signaling that he's out of bounds. Third down coming up. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Here's a heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
It's a seam wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being...
And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the target. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes to grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Coleman. The throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here comes the two-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 25. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Unloads it left. Makes a grab in the open. Turning on the Jets. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pick off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Find some fresh air. It's loose. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, App State 28, Army 12.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets the back moving. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Appalachian State.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw it, Swan. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Pulls it in. It's Fortner. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Army!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He wants to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw, it's Swan. Moves away as he feels pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Reed. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wideout. Now on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and 4. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Black Knights in the hurry-up.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running into the open space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Coleman. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Going right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Tulsa. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. Oh, out of space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking for a man, it's Swan. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
This one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here be second down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Coleman. This time he's got it. Lots of running room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And I think the two earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
Gets rid of it with the catch. It's Roberts. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Wide open spaces. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.